So good morning, back in the Lake District after 7-month wait. Been quite a 7 months, one way or another. I've managed to park at the back of Latrig and I'm heading towards Skiddaw. So path is over there, little zigzag up to the top of that mound and then across the Skiddaw. I think the Skiddaw little man you can just see there, so let's see how we get on.
Well, if we only get this one to do
So the car park I've left behind now, about half a mile away, and you follow what is a fairly obvious path. You see, dead obvious where you're going. Can't get lost on this one, it's just a zigzag up for quite a while. A friend of mine said it was just relentless, and so it appears. But beautiful sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, not a breath of wind, so a nice day to go up one of the big four, one of the four over 3,000 feet. So let's carry on, plod our way up there. There's no rush. Plan is to do Skiddaw Little Man, Skiddaw, and then Lonscale Fell on the way back down, so hopefully that'll go to plan. This zigzag bit is relentless, God. I've still got to go all the way up there yet, but if I turn the camera around the other way, I've already come up that much, so I don't know, is it halfway or something? I don't know, halfway on this slog anyway. But look at that for a view over there to Derwent Water, and how many mountains are in view there. Cat Bells, Barrow, Outer Side. I mean, it's just fantastic. Grisdale Pike over there. The town of Keswick, nestled at the end of Derwent Water. So I've not been for quite a while, and I can tell because the legs are aching already, and I'm not as fit as I thought I was. So I am plodding, I'm plodding away, but it's on a day like today, who cares, frankly, who cares? There's not a cloud in the sky, not a breath of wind, so there's no rush. I'm just going to plod my way to the top of Skiddaw, do Skiddaw Little Man on the way up there, and then I think on the way down I could branch off to the left and pick up Lonscale Fell as well, and then that's 3 more of the Northern Fells done. This year my target is to finish the Northern Fells. I've got 11 to do, and I want to try and do at least one of the other 4 over 3,000 footers, so might be Helvelding soon, because I can pick up Dollywagon Pike and Nethermost Pike on the way up there as well, so Nethermost Cove, whatever it's called. So I want to try and do 25 to 30 mountains this year, so haven't been up here until today, so it's good to get some under my belt today, hopefully. I say this is quite a slog, so I'm just going to press on and I'll update. It's very busy on Skiddaw today, I'll give it that. A popular destination. The worst bit's over. The horrendous long slog and zigzags is over. You can probably tell by the speed I'm now walking compared to how quick I was walking before. So this bit's quite still uphill, but it's not as uphill, thankfully. Skirting around something called Jenkin Hill, I think it's called, something like that. So I've been going for, let's have a look, 66 minutes. Now I'm slow compared to some people. Some people are whizzing round past me, but that's okay. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. So I will get there under my own steam. at some point. And oh god, I just looked around the corner. But that is Skiddaw Little Man, which is my first destination. So I'm going over there. I think that's about 800 metres up. So you drop down the other side, and then Skiddaw is another half mile or so. So with a bit of luck, next half hour I'll be at the top of Skiddaw Little Man, then onto Skiddaw, and then as I come back down I head off that way following the fence to there, and I think that's Lonscale Fell. So if it is, I need to do that as well, because then that's these three in this little section done, and then drop back down there. I think you'll probably cut across somewhere or other to pick up the this main path back down. But it's been lovely, very tiring. That first bit in particular, really rock hard. But the views are just fantastic. I'll just let you enjoy those while I plod along. I'm desperately trying not to breathe heavily. Beautiful view, beautiful day, beautiful part of the world. Absolute joy to be up here. You know, I'm not going to say why, but it's been a very tough few months, one way or another. But you come up here, you clear your head, and you realise actually the future could be amazing. The future could be amazing. So let's see what it brings, eh? Let's see what it brings. So I just started the final ascent now up to Little Man. So that's up there. That last bit was quite nice, quite flat. Or relatively flat anyway. But if I spin around now, you can see all the northern fells there. See across the Blencathra, Carrick Fell, High Pike, across the Lonscale Fell over there. And I think over there, that's probably Skiddaw over there. But it's Skiddaw Little Man first. This is another little bit of a schlep up, but it's not for too long, thankfully. So, in the not too distant future, I'll be on 118 Wainwright's done. So, it'll be nice to knock another one off. So that's the top of Skiddaw Little Man. So now, making my way off Little Man. Having been to Little Man and Lesser Little Man. And what we have to do now, sadly, is drop down 50 metres, then climb back up. Bleh. Hate that. But got to do it, and that's Skiddaw there. So after this next 20 minutes, whatever it's going to be, once you get to that ridge, that's basically it. A little bit of up and downy, but not as up and downy as this bit. So should be at the top of Skiddaw in half an hour or so, maybe less. I really don't know. I can't judge my walking pace today. I've been a bit slow, but doesn't really matter, I suppose. Mountains aren't going anywhere, are they? So I just pick my way slowly down here, hopefully without skidding, and then it's the final climb up to Skiddaw, which will take me to 119 Wainwright's done, and then hopefully on the way back, if I can, I'll flirt across to Lonscale Fell, and that'll be 3 done in the day. Hopefully I'll be done by lunchtime. Well, not hopefully, I might be done by lunchtime, which would be pretty good. When you look at some of the rocks here, you can see this was a mining area, because you can see the copper in the rocks, little seams of copper. So I think it was the Germans. I think the Germans came across in time of Elizabeth I, and set up all the mining over here, and then basically showed us how to do mining properly. Then once we knew, we told them bugger off. So nearly finished dropping down now, and then a little bit of a flat bit, and then rejoin that main path there. So that's the main path up to Skiddaw if you didn't want to bother with little man. But whilst you're up here, you might as well do it, mightn't you? I mean, it's here. If you're doing the Wainwrights, you've got to do it at some point. You might as well do it on your way up. Right.
Yeah, it's like a big mountain.
So final little bit now up to the top of Skiddaw. Shouldn't take too much longer now, 5 minutes or so. The views are open up on this other side now. That's the ridge I was going to do today, actually. Carl side, long side, or look Pike. But didn't bother because I came up here instead, which I think was a good idea. So you can see Baston's Way, you can see across to Scotland in the distance there. Strange looking cloud over there.
Keep it fully to the way down.
So heading now to Lonscale Fell, which is that away. We follow this path vaguely by the side of a fence. Not much of a path. I think it looks like a track from quad bike. But we follow this for a bit. I don't think it's that far actually. There's a little bit bogginess here and there by the looks of it, as I'm about to encounter. That's alright, just spongy, which to be honest, after having walked up Skiddaw where it's just basically a loose scree path sort of thing, which is horrible under your feet, this is quite nice to give the old soles of the feet a rest. So I wander along here for a bit, drops down a bit obviously, and then climbs back up to Lonscale Fell. It's about 700 and something metres I think, so it's not the biggest but it's not the smallest, so we'll carry on following this path. I think it's only about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, something like that, so do that, and once you get there you turn around and come back this same way and cross over back to the main path to and from Skiddaw, and then back down to the car. So I'll update you when I get a bit close to Lonscale Fell. Final bit of climbing for the day, up to the top of Lonscale Fell, which is just up that way. And you know what? I saw one couple come down in the distance, and there's a couple behind me. But other than that, I'm on my own. And it's a nice bit about coming on your own sometimes. Just have a bit of time to think about big things. So, done a bit of thinking, and I liked it. What a beautiful day. Just the right temperature for a walk. There's a bit of a chill in the air which just cools you off. I've got far too many layers on. I haven't got any room in my rucksack. So, just do the final ascent now up to Lonscale Fell, then it's retrace my steps, and then I can cut diagonally across to the main path off Skiddaw and back down to the car, back home. So might have my sandwich at the top of Lonscale, or I might not, although I might because I'm hungry. So I'll probably get up there, have something to eat, show you what it looks like, and then make my way back down. 3 Wainwrights done in a day. It's only just gone midday. I've been going about 3.5 hours now. Top of Lonscale Fell is 100 metres that away, 150 metres that away. You can see the cairn now. Always a welcome sight to see a cairn. I presume that's the top anyway. No, my luck, it won't be, but I think it is. So 3 Wainwrights done in the day. I'm not as fit as I was, you can tell. I've not been for 7 months, so need to remedy that. But other than that, it's been a fantastic morning. Absolutely fantastic morning. And you know, I love coming up here because when you're walking, no matter if you're on your own, people stop and have a chat. I know Wainwright hated that, but I quite like it. It's nice talking to people who are here for the same reason you are. Keep fit, conquer a mountain, enjoy the views, enjoy the weather today. Beautiful day. And then you get to the top of a mountain and you can think, next time you drive past it, I've been up there. I've been up that one. And now, because I've come so often, I've done nearly 120 Wainwrights. When you are driving round, there's a lot that you can think, I've been up there. And quite a few I can think, I've been up there with Theo, so that's really lovely. So here we are, top of Lonscale Fell. You can see Blencathra straight ahead there. So we're in good company. And the rest of the Northern Fells back there, which, like I just said, we've done most of them, me and Theo, so nice to see. And then there's the back of Skiddaw, with Skiddaw Little Man and Lesser Man just at the left hand side there. So once I've finished here, I retrace my steps back along that fence, and then rather than having to climb back up, you can go diagonally. Just as I drop down, I can turn left and pick up the path back down Skiddaw and back down to the car. So a great morning, really great morning. I'm going to feel it tomorrow, but it's well worth it. So with that, with a clear mind, clear idea what I'm doing for the rest of my life, I can rest easy in my bed tonight. Okay, next mountain, not a clue. Yeah, not a clue. I wouldn't mind doing another one of the Northern Fells, another one or two of the Northern Fells, to say I want to try and get them all knocked off this year. So I might come back up north, but I might not, because I quite fancy doing Helvellyn as well. Now I've done one of the big four, so it'd be quite nice to get at least 2 of them done this year, but hopefully all 4, but we'll wait and see on that one. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to subscribe, you can do. And thanks to everybody who has subscribed. I would name you, but I can't remember. But thank you for subscribing. I hope you enjoy the videos, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.